I brought my friend Dan Gryder to present a real banjo and to play us a song. First, Dan, when was the first banjo created?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I think the first banjo was created in about 1800, so a couple hundred years ago.
When did the banjo first come to America?
That's a really good question. I think the banjo came over to America about the time of the Civil War, or maybe just a little bit before, but there's lots of different stories out there about the first appearance of a banjo in America and several different types of them, but probably about 1820 or 30, I think, is when the banjo came to America.
What is the banjo made of?
A banjo is made out of, typically it's wood here, and then this right here is like a drum. And you can hear when I'm hitting it, it sounds like a drum. So it's metal all the way around here, and the thing that makes this drum work is the fact that these bars here create tension and make this drum head real tight, so they stretch the skin real tight. And a long time ago, Indians used to make drums because they would take animal skins and stretch them over the top of things, and they would stretch them tight, and that's how they made drums. When that animal skin got tight, it would make this sound, and that's, you can kind of hear that it sounds like a drum. So it's metal here and wood here, and then the strings on it are made out of steel.
What type of strings are used on most banjos?
Almost all banjos today have steel strings, and they're all different thicknesses because each thickness makes it different pitch, kind of like the keys on a piano. So we have different thicknesses. A thicker string is going to make a lower sound, and a thinner string is going to make a higher sound.
What is the difference between a banjo and a guitar?
A guitar usually has a hole in the middle, and the sound comes from the echoing of that inside the guitar. So a guitar is made out of wood and doesn't have a drum like this. And a guitar normally has 6 strings, and it has a completely different chord structure that you use with the left hand. But a guitar is made out of wood and steel strings normally, and a banjo has 5 strings and uses this stretched head concept.
What is the job of the left hand and the right hand when playing a banjo?
Well, the banjo is different from all the other instruments because the job of the right hand is to hit the strings individually, one at a time, so it makes a pattern. Most guitars are done by strumming a guitar, or like if you're playing like an instrument like a clarinet or a trombone, they play individual notes. The banjo is really unique because we play it really fast, and the job of the right hand is to use these things, which are called finger picks, and we use these to strike the strings individually, one at a time. And the left hand, you use your left hand to position your fingers individually to make chords. So this is a chord, and this is a chord, and this is a chord, and you have to memorize what all the different chords are. Right now there's about 24 different chords that the left hand does, and there's about 15 different patterns that the right hand does. So you put your right hand together with your left hand, and it makes a noise.
How would a person learn how to play the banjo?
Well, you guys are a perfect age for learning how to play a guitar or a banjo, and the banjo is a little bit different because the right hand does the unique job of hitting these strings individually, but we learn to play the banjo by counting to 4. And you know how to count to 4?
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's it. See, I taught Jacob how to count to 4 last night. He didn't know how to count to 4, but no, that's not true. You already knew how to.
You don't know how to get to
Well,
7.
all right, I have a problem counting to 7. I only go up to 6, but I'm hoping to get my numbers and colors better later on. But learning to play a banjo is a matter of counting to 4 because the notes go in a pattern, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the advanced lesson that you didn't learn last night would be 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to show you that today. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. You want to see it?
Sure.
All right, let me get this thing tuned here. So, your fingers are going to do an individual job, and what you do is you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you repeat that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hear how that makes a nice sound? Doesn't that sound neat?
Yes.
Now all I'm doing is counting to 8. I'll do it for you real slow. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can anybody in here count to 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then, if you're going to keep counting, you got to count fast. See, it gets so fast that you can't count, so you just count it in your head. And when I play the banjo, I don't count out loud, I just think. But I'm thinking about it. My right hand works with my left hand. And I'm using one of the 15 patterns, one of the 15 finger patterns on this side, and I'm using one of the 22 patterns on this side. And then I put them all together, and it makes a song.
How fast can you play a banjo?
Well, I can't play it very fast anymore. Because when you're a young kid like you can probably play soccer better than me, and you can hit a ball better than me. Because us adults, you know what happens to us when we get old? Our fingers don't work as good, our legs don't work as good. We start slowing down. So when you're young, your fingers work really good, and your fingers has a speed limit, just like a car has a speed limit. And my speed limit on banjo used to be a lot higher, and now that I'm older, my speed limit is a lot lower because I just can't go that fast anymore. But the speed limit for me is about 200, and that's in what we call beats per minute. So I can play right now pretty steady, pretty clean, 200 beats per minute. And all the anybody ever listen to any country music on the radio? You like country music? A lot of country music has banjo in it. All the banjo songs that you hear on the radio are all 180 to 200 beats per minute. So I can play all those songs and keep up. I just can't go as fast as I used to be able to go. But that's in beats per minute. So every time you hear one of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, you're doing about 200 of those individual strikes per minute. And some of the really fast players today, they're playing 220 and 225, but my speed limit is about 200 because that's as fast as I can go.
What is the purpose of the things you put on your fingers, and what are they called?
These are called finger picks, and without them, without my finger picks, it sounds like this. Hear how it's real soft? So the things on my fingers are called finger picks, and it makes the sound a little bit louder so that you can hear it a little bit better. Hear the difference that makes?
Play the song.
All right, you guys want to hear a song?
Yeah.
You like the banjo?
Yeah.
Guess who is the newest banjo player in the room?
You.
The newest?
Jacob.
Jacob. I taught Jacob to play the banjo last night, and he did good. You want to do it? All right, let's do it. Now, we have not practiced here. Why don't you come around this side here? But I taught him, I didn't teach him the 5, 6, 7, 8. I just taught him the 1, 2, 3, 4. So show me the 1, 2, 3, 4 again. One, two, 3, 4. See there? 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See there? That's it. Give Jacob a big hand. That's amazing. It's amazing. All right, I'll play you one quick song and then